Let's be honest, we are not just building a personal brand. We're building a system that should work and not just look good. But if your funnel is scattered, you're probably doing way more than you need to and still not seeing the growth you want. Before we get into that, a quick recap. Last week, I promised to show you how to build a strong personal brand in 2025 and beyond without the burnout. And today, we are starting with what most people miss, the hidden cost of scattered funnels. This might actually sound familiar. You've got a freebie, a lead magnet, right? A course, a coaching program, or maybe two, a checkout link in one place, a landing page in another, a booking link somewhere else, a bunch of email sequences, and a vague idea that somehow they're all supposed to work together, but they're not. Not really. Because here's the truth no one tells you. A scattered funnel doesn't just confuse your audience, it drains your energy, it leaks leads, and it actually slows down your growth. I have lived this. Before I rebuilt everything, my funnel looked successful from the outside. I had a mini course that was selling, I was growing my list, and even some consulting clients coming in. But I was exhausted because the systems underneath that business was duct taped together. Nothing was streamlined, nothing was connected, period. Every launch felt like starting from scratch. Every month felt like hope marketing. And I remember one day sitting at this desk realizing this is not sustainable. I wasn't building a business, I was building a burnout machine. Now let's look at the real costs of scattered funnels. There are five. Number one, they dilute your message. When you have too many disconnected entry points, your audience doesn't know what you're about or where to go next. That's why they said websites are dead, right? Because there are a lot of tabs that you can choose from, a lot of calls to action that you can click, and each of them are taking you to different steps. And because we are in the attention economy now, if somebody visits your website and got distracted, say, for example, their kid called them, broke a glass, or just have to leave their desk, then you lost that lead. Number two, they delay your revenue. You're spending more time fixing broken links, writing new prompts, or explaining what your offer really is in the DMs instead of selling something scalable. The number three, they destroy your momentum. Instead of building on what's working, you're constantly context switching, which leads to decision fatigue and emotional burnout. Number four, they distort your data. As they say, you cannot optimize what you cannot track, right? And when your funnel is scattered, you don't know what's actually moving the needle. And worst of all, this is the last one. They disconnect your buyer journey. Someone opts in, gets your emails, but doesn't know what the next offer is or how to take the next step. That's not a funnel. That's a funnel fracture. So here's the shift. You do not need more funnels. You need funnel flow. When your systems are aligned and your messaging sharp and your offers build on each other, your funnel works like a flywheel, gaining momentum over time. Instead of launching from scratch, you're guiding the right people through a clear journey. And that's what Strategy First is all about. This is why I offer strategy alignment calls, because sometimes what's keeping you stuck isn't your offer, it's the way your funnel flows or doesn't. Inside this 60-minute session, we zoom out, map out what's working, what's misaligned, and help you finally see the systems behind your scattered efforts. You'll walk away with clarity on your next strategic move, a simple plan to streamline your funnel, and a customized recommendation, whether it's time for a VIP day or a full rebuild. If you are ready to get out of duct tape mode and finally build a brand that runs with calm, strategic clarity, the link is below. In next week's video, we're going to talk about what it actually looks like to hire strategic help and how to know when it's time to bring in a fractional chief marketing officer. Because DIY has gotten you this far, but clarity, structure, and sustainable growth, that comes from strategic leadership. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe. And if you're done with duct tape, book a call. I'll see you in the next one.